It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans, yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they in for. If we coming like this on the intro, what they here for? If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. If this music don't work out, I know how to get it from my ends low. How you feel though? Cause hey, they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping us. They ain't try to steal my style. I'm feeling like I just shopping. Can't trust them cause they not my. Cause we worried about getting figures. All my ain't father figures, just know my quick to pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, yes, it's the intro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Welcome to the camp.
Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Full from all of the bass. My ace boom goon, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond Sanders on haters. This ice bucket dropping over their head with it. Extra the cred with it. You either fight or flight. I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stock my bad kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the sci-fi, my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Tennessee Titans. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And off we go from Nashville. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Play action. Here's Willis. On the move to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a pickup of 11. 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The Titans at 0-13 here on the year. December is here, so will that elusive first win be under the tree this month?
Yeah, they sure would love to unwrap that package and have it be a win. I mean, let's face it, that's all everyone is desperate for, the only present that they really want. Second part, though, you want to ensure you've got a chance to make the roster next year. You're being evaluated in a big way. And let's face it, a lot of changes will probably occur between now and next September.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him a C first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Willis now off play action.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it.
The DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
After the sack on first down,
Willis.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Trap 50. Warrior 70.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Here's Cook again.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
From the 50, here's Fields. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there for Minnesota. 45 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
They'll run with Cook, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Willis. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack.
19, Pioneer.
They'll set up before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line. Let's go. 77 look. Mustang 19.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Fields. And complete right side to Cook. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. The big fella. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right?
Yeah, do I ever.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Out of the end zone comes Spencer. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
As the season winds down and you look at them, defense has struggled. The defense that changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Titans are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play.
7-7, our score after 1.
Score time, 7-7.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
A shotgun handoff to Henry.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Free.
Play fake. Here's Willis.
And that is incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Let's go now.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Eddie Piñeiro on now.
From the left hash, a chip shot here.
This is up and good from Piñeiro.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On second down, it's Cook again.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
From the gun on third down, Fields. Going for Jefferson downfield.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
They snap it to Fields. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
From the 39, Fields. Going deep downfield for Ross. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.